Julie Schenecker made national news in January by allegedly killing her two teens, 16-year-old Calix and 13-year-old Beau. This is the home where Julie lived with her Army Colonel husband Parker and their children. But behind the perfect exterior was pain. Calix had reported that her mother had struck her.
And at that point, the dad made it clear that they were addressing typical teenage issues in their household.
But as a military family, they could have been impacted by a growing trend in the longest war in U.S. history. Army wives with deployed husbands suffer higher mental health issues, and recent studies indicate longer deployments significantly increase the problem.
The excess numbers diagnosed with depression were 27 per thousand compared to those in families that there had been no deployment. When the deployment in those families went up to greater than 12 months, the rates went up to 39 excess cases per thousand.
Julie Schenecker had complained about being depressed and had a drug and alcohol problem she was in counseling for. The Army has linked depression to increased rates of child neglect.
The rate of child neglect was nearly 4 times as high during the times when soldiers were deployed.
Therapist Hal Runkle teaches life skills seminars to the Army. He says some Army wives face extreme stress and feel very alone.
If you feel like I'm experiencing all these things, but nobody else can understand, and there's nobody I can reach out to, and I've just got to try and figure this out on my own, and yet I can't, then unfortunately for this woman, all it took was her teenagers being teenagers.
While therapy helps, the Army continues to be challenged by the ever-increasing workload the war is creating. Marina Hutchinson, The Associated Press.